guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when I upload more content. Please remember to hit that like button and share away. Here we share away here for love Star Wars. I am going to address the interesting view count of The Rise of Skywalker versus the other two saga films in the sequel trilogy. And it's very interesting. And also kind of a note about apathy and lack of passion. And, so here's the video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am at an airport waiting to pick up some people visiting me from my hometown. And you can hear the background. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about something interesting that I saw in passing on Twitter while I was sitting here waiting. Interesting to know that the episode 9 teaser trailer only had about 25 million views. Now, that's a lot of views for your average YouTube video, but compared to the TLJ views and the views for TFA, it's not even 10%. I believe TLJ had over 200 million views a month into the first teaser dropping, and TFA had similar. So what does this say? This says that despite Bob Iger running around yelling, episode 9 will be popular, it won't be. No one cares. I would assume that a lot of those 25 million views were people probably like me looking to do some things with it, look at the video to see what could be seen in the movie, so we could come in and give you guys the news. But as far as interest, no, there's no interest in seeing this movie. And why? Star Wars is dead. Look at the comic book sales. I don't have any novel sales yet as far as the new novels that have come out, but as far as the comic books, of course the movies, the last one being Solo, which lost between $200 million and $500 million depending on whose numbers you're using. Star Wars is dead, and the only people to blame are Kathleen Kennedy, Rian Johnson, Bob Iger, Disney, and Lucasfilm itself, and the unrepentant narcissists and SJWs who work there who don't understand that it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to us. It belongs to the culture. They were supposed to be caretakers, and they weren't. They were basically the cultural Taliban. And I wanted to address this real quick because it kind of, Abigail Disney, there was an article about her in the Hill, or was it? It was one of the Capitol Hill newspapers that I had to read when I was working for Mr. Army all the time, and she's basically talking about that CEOs make too much money. I don't agree with her. I think that if the market can bear it, they should make as much money as they want, as the market can bear, as they're worth. Okay. Does it mean that I think that people who are doing their job should be paid more? Of course I do. But they have to be doing their jobs. And this is where I kind of addressed her in a tweet. The apathy and the lack of creativity at Disney right now, and Lucasfilm in particular, is staggering. The reboots, the retcons, the half-assed pandering to non-creative topics is staggering, and they wonder why they can't get people to want to come and see these movies, read the comic books. I don't like to be bitch slapped with diversity politics. Fuck that shit. I don't want it. Okay, I don't want it. Get that shit out of my Star Wars. Okay, I've said this before, I've said it again. I don't want politics in my entertainment. There's enough every day, and I would think people who are that much inclined would actually want to do something that was as much of an escape as the audience wants, but apparently that's all they can think about. So anyway, and that has to be addressed, because ultimately what's gonna happen is Disney itself as a company as a whole will suffer because of the apathy, the lack of creativity, the laziness, the lack of passion. In order to be a creative person, you need to be passionate. Find me one person at Lucasfilm who's an SJW who's passionate actually about Star Wars, about Indiana Jones. You can't, can you? All right, and that is a huge problem. All right, if you're going to be a political activist, go be a political activist. If you're going to be a creative writer, a filmmaker, a comic book writer, a whatever, and you're writing escapist, fantasy, fairy tale, science fiction stuff, unless you're George Orwell or you're writing Blade Runner, it doesn't have any place in Star Wars. Okay, it really, really doesn't. So I just kind of wanted to address that because I thought it was important. And anyway, I'm done, and I may be going on for a few days hiatus because my visitors will be here for about 4 days. So I will talk to you all later. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you around the galaxy, scoundrels. Oh, and remember, tip the Wookiee bartender 20%, bartenders 20%. No fights in the cantina. Gunfights, you take that shit out in the street. No droids, no bounty hunters. I'll see you around the cantina, scoundrels. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when I upload more content. Please remember to hit that like button, smash it, and share away here. We share away here for Star Wars. And I will see you in about 4 days. So, I'll see you around the galaxy, scoundrels.